What's up guys, welcome back to Finance to Fly. My name is Luke and I'm here to help you elevate your travel while minimizing your spending. Today we're going to be covering the Venture X by Capital One. First things first, I do want to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I am recording from a new spot. I recently moved apartments a couple weeks ago and will be testing out different areas inside my apartment to see where I should record for the future. So jumping back to the card. The annual fee is a $395 annual fee, and it comes with a sign-up bonus of 75,000 bonus miles after $4,000 in spend in the first 3 months of co-opening the card. For earnings rates on the Venture X, you earn 10 miles per dollar spent on all hotels and rental cars purchased through the Capital One travel portal. You earn 5 miles per dollar spent on all flights booked through the Capital One and travel portal, and 2 miles per dollar everywhere else. Moving on to the benefits and some of the coupon book style credits. The first one is going to be a $300 annual travel credit for when you book through the Capital One travel portal. It's pretty easy to get. The next, you'll get 10,000 bonus miles each card anniversary. That's no minimum spend required. If you hold the card for a year and renew your year, you get 10,000 bonus miles. You get a TSA pre-checks and global entry credit. You'll get access to the Capital One lounges and a priority pass. They also have a hotel collection called the Premier or a lifestyle collection, similar to the fine hotels and resorts of Amex. You'll either get a $100 or a $50 experience credit when it comes to booking with those, and a few other perks. For car rentals, you'll get Hertz President Circle status, and lastly, you'll get no foreign transaction fees. So what is this card worth after holding year after year? Are you going to pay a high annual fee for a few perks, or are you able to offset it with some of the credits? Well, good news is you can really offset it between the 2 credits of the $300 travel credit and the 10,000 bonus points on your card anniversary. For the $300 travel credit, you should be able to knock that off your annual fee easily, so your annual fee is now $95 as long as you book one flight, car rental, or hotel through the Capital One travel portal. For the 10,000 bonus points on the card anniversary, those are at least valued at 1 cent per point, but can be valued more, but be conservative, we'll value them at 1 cent per point, so that's about $100. So in the end, you're coming out net positive $5 on the $395 annual fee. You pay $395 and you're getting about $400 worth of credits. That's pretty good. So moving on to some redemptions and to talk about some of the transfer partners. Capital One has 18 transfer partners and most of them overlap either Chase or Amex, but some are unique to them only. For these redemption examples, we're going to assume you only have 75,000 miles from the sign-up bonus plus the 8,000 you would get from hitting the minimum spend, so for a total of 83,000 miles. For this first redemption, we're going to be taking a look at doing a round-trip ticket from Chicago to Liberia, Costa Rica. For this flight, we'll want to transfer the miles to Air Canada's Aeroplan, and for this 5-hour-long flight, we're going to book business on the first way and economy on the way back. This direct flight on United will cost you 37,500 miles and about $150 in taxes and fees. This is in comparison to a $1,200 cash price. That's a pretty good redemption, and to find the cent per point cost on this redemption, we'll take the cash price minus the taxes and fees and divide by the miles, and that'll get us a 2.73 cent per point value, which is really good. For this second redemption, we're going to take a look at transferring their miles to Turkish Airlines. Recently, they went a massive mileage devaluation, but there's still opportunity to find some sweet spots. Take for example this one-way ticket from San Francisco to Istanbul. What would normally cost you about $4,600, it will cost you 65,000 miles and $218 in taxes and fees. This brings the cent per point value out to 6.78 cents per point, which is much better than the previous one, even though it is one-way redemption. For this last redemption, I wanted to find something that was really cheap on the point side and see what we could get. So if you transfer your points to Avianca Life Miles and fly Avianca, there will be a round-trip ticket from Miami to Managua, Nicaragua. I think I pronounced that right. If you fly that in economy class on that itinerary, a round-trip ticket will normally cost you about $304, but with points it only costs you $128 and 8,680 points. This turns out to be a 2 cent per point redemption, and I think it's pretty good. Now with the cost being so low, maybe you wouldn't do that normally, but still, it shows how versatile your points can be and how you still can get good value for cheap flights. So what are my thoughts on this card and who is this card for? Well, for my thoughts, I think this is an interesting card for $395 annual fee. Subtracting the $300 from the annual travel credit brings it down to $95, and you're pretty much paying $95 for 10,000 points a year. I say that's a pretty good way to just stack up points year after year. So now moving on to who this card is for. I think this is a great card for anyone, really. If you're just really wanting a travel card setup without having to worry about loyalty and travel programs and status with airlines or hotels, this card works really well. Getting 5 to 10 miles per dollar spent on purchases through the travel portal can add up quick and honestly make the card a great earner. I mean, you spend $1,000 on airplane ticket or whatever, you'll get 10,000 miles or 5,000 miles. Those can add up pretty quickly. But I also think this is a great earner for those who want to have as few cards as possible, but still maximize the rewards. When you pair it up with the Saver One that gets 3% on grocery, dining, and other stuff, it really covers all the major categories that you could need, and overall makes Capital One a really strong ecosystem. So wrapping things up, what do you think? Do you have this card? What do you think of this card? Are you planning on getting it? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you could hit that like and subscribe button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Until next time, have a great day.